But the Night Brown Nature Preserve.
Yes, and it's about 190 acres. We're going to check it out. They got a parking at the end of this cul-de-sac out here. And then as you walk in, the kiosk is right here. These are the trails that you can do. And that's where we parked at. And then this is the map. The red trail, the Creekside Loop. This trail right here on the map, the red one, eventually this wing of it right here is going to be relocated. So the Piedmont Land Conservancy manages it, and it's been around since about 2013. And like I say, that red loop, it's called the Creekside Loop. That's the one that they're currently working on getting a grant to relocate a section of that along the creek that's starting to erode, and that will eventually have a new trail, or it'll be moved over in another way, so in the future. But let's check it out and see what we can find. There's supposed to be 5 sculptures out here as well. They're, I guess, wooden sculptures that they've put out, so let's go check it out and see what we think.
This May they added 3 new trails. The Fern Trail, Running Pines, and Canopy. These 3 right there.
Yep, that was late May of 2024. So if you hadn't been out here in a while, that's where these are located at. It's the Running Pines Trail, and the purple one's the Fern Trail, and then the little orange was Canopy View. So if you haven't been out here in a while, check those out. But let's go check it out and see what we come across on our little hiking adventure on this day. 3.
We found a cool plant. A Downy rattlesnake plant. Only grows in this area.
Cool find, neat plant. The Downy rattlesnake plant.
Yep.
Or something like that. Pretty cool. Nice bench. And then you got one of the creeks. There's a couple streams that run through the property. They run into Blues Creek just right before the Blues Creek would run into the Dan River. So it's a lot of habitat out here, a lot of really cool plants and wildlife that's protected. This is one of the streams. This is a big burl, I guess you call it, burl. Look at that thing. That's like a big old burl on this tree. They also got good trails at Caraway. Caraway Creek Preserve is another one. And on that trail is a big one of them burls on a tree. It's massive, and there's a trail out there called the Burl Trail. But y'all should check that out too. And we got a video on the Caraway Creek Preserve as well if you want to hit that up on our channel and check it out. And here you're going to see some really big beech trees. We've already seen some really big ones. I mean, it's just massive. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm standing. It's thicker than human. It's big. It's just massive.
Check this out.
Stand beside of it so you can see how big it is. Check this out. Give you size.
It's a bear.
Yep.
Check it out.
Whoever did that artwork, that's pretty cool. Well, we found the bear. There's supposed to be 4 more pieces out here somewhere, so we'll check it out. So eventually on this creek view loop, this section that runs near the creek, that's going to be moved further into the, or further away from the creek, and it keeps going like this. So yeah, at least we got a good look at it to see what the plans are for later. And to see in person is really nice. But yeah, it's a beautiful place to go, so we highly recommend people come out and hike this place. Check it out. Go.
We found a pool where water fills up and salamanders breed here, the spotted salamander. That's why that board's there.
So yeah, there's like a upland pool. I don't know what you call them exactly, but they got them at Ridges Mountain toward Ashboro too. It fills with water certain times of year, and then other times of year it dries out. But they're breeding grounds for these salamanders, spotted salamander, and sometimes the marble salamander. And these boards are out here. They provide a way to habitat for them. But yeah, that just gives you an idea though. That's another cool find out here at the preserve. But yeah, you never know what you may come across when you're out exploring around. But you'll see these planks often at these pools. That just has to do with the habitat, and sometimes they use them to survey and to mark or to count how many salamanders are in an area, that kind of thing too. But mainly just to preserve their habitat. Somebody put a berry on him.
An owl.
Check this out. Yeah, man, that's the second object we found. We got the owl, but he's pretty big. Somebody put a berry on his head.
Great.
Somebody put a berry up here. But that's pretty cool.
That is nice.
Man, this place has the nicest benches that we've ever seen. They're really nice, wooden, beautiful benches. They're scattered throughout. We just are finishing up the Leatherwood Trail out here. The Leatherwood Trail is a loop, but the Leatherwood it's called the Eastern Leatherwood Shrub, I guess, but it's very bendable. And back in the day, the Indians and settlers used to weave baskets with it. You can make stuff out of it because it's, like I say, very bendable and wouldn't break, wouldn't snap. But so there's some leatherwood shrubs that grow throughout the preserve. But yeah, nice place. We're gonna hike on back and see if we can find these other two objects. We found a blackberry in a tree on down, so we're gonna try to film that. It's the wooden created one. So let's go check it out. Just as we left the bench talking about the Leatherwood Trail and the Leatherwood Shrub, right down below it, guess what happened? I found somebody in the middle of it.
Yep, it's the leatherwood. It bends. It don't get but like 5-7 feet tall.
And then
it's real bendy.
Behind you are leatherwoods too.
Bunch of them.
And to your left and right.
They feel different. Very bendy though.
So that's what the leaves look like on the leatherwood. And the bark is very, very unique. You're going to get that kind of bark right there. It's a brownish, gray, almost kind of like stripes in it, but together. As you see, and as it comes up, and then you'll see that you can take these limbs, and you see how I basically took that limb and bend it all the way over, and it's not snapped or anything, it just folds right back. Look at that. You can just bend it, but it will fold right back. I mean, see, it just bends right back. See that? It's like, so it's kind of like one of them toys you can buy and just bend, you know, like one of rubber toys that you bend all different shapes and stuff. But you can bend these things. It's pretty cool. But no, we've never really discovered leatherwood. We didn't really know to look forward to here. So thanks to the this preserve, we learned about them, and the name fits the trail, the Leatherwood Loop Trail. So yeah, you guys come and check it out. We found several of them now. It's awesome. Some sort of it's almost like it's not natural, but it just flows. It's not on the trails in the woods, but it was near a trail and water just goes right down it. And there was an old roadbed we found. The Leatherwood Trail crosses are near a old roadbed too that used to run up in here. That's crazy.
Guys, we found a bear. We're gonna go take some pictures before it wakes up or the mama comes back. Go check it out.
All right, go up to the bear real nice and slow. Don't do this at home, guys. This is highly dangerous. We are professional bear handlers. Right, but just don't do this at home. I hope this doesn't turn bad. Can you pet him? Can you get your selfie? Oh gosh, this is dangerous. Highly dangerous. This is a black cub. You can get my picture with it real quick, then we gotta get out here before the mom comes. Look. Don't try this at home, guys. Oh, yeah. Look at that thing. Yeah, that was nerve-wracking with that bear. But no, that's the, we found 4 wooden carving statue things out here. But check it, but I hope you got a good look at this thing. It's got the grooves and everything. But this is a pretty cool feature. So we found one in the tree. There's one more somewhere, but we don't know where. We're gonna see if we can find it. We're on our way back to the car.
Somebody dug a hole. Don't know why or for what.
Look what we got. We found another bear. His paw up. This thing's big. I mean, I can stand behind him. I mean, he's, to give you an idea how big it is, but I mean, big. But isn't that cool? So hey, we have found 4. That's 4 we have found of these things. We're trying to find the 5th, so we'll see. But we're about to wrap up a trip. All right, what's happening, YouTube? Update on this preserve. Came back later in the week. It's supposed to be the first day of fall coming up this weekend, but it sure feels like summer today. It's very humid. But anyway, there's 5 sculptures out here. Chainsaw wooden sculptures done by a local artist. These 5 sculptures are scattered throughout the preserve. See if you can find them. We had found 4. I came back and found the missing one. It was an owl in a tree, and it's over here. But the reason they did those sculptures was the 10-year anniversary. PLC, their 10-year anniversary for this preserve. And we'll put the website in our description. And here is the owl. Right there in that tree. If I can get you a closer look at it. There she is. The back view. And here's the trail right here. And the owl sits right there. She sits right along this tree right here. I'm not sure what this is, but it's got some really big leaves on it. As you can see, these huge leaves. If you know what kind of tree this is, let us know. I don't know if it's a tulip tree. I'm not sure if it's a tulip tree or what. I don't even know. But anyway, it's a very pretty tree. And there's our owl. So basically, like we were saying, the Piedmont Land Conservancy, PiedmontLand.org is their website. Then you got Piedmont Legacy Trails. Check their website out too. It'll give you some nature preserves, some trails that are less crowded. Like there's a few people in the parking lot, but not many today, and there's nobody around. And they're free. Most of them are just hiking only, no camping or anything. But yeah, come check it out. And that was the 10-year anniversary deal. The local artist, I don't know who it was, but it's on their website, I think. So check that out. And what else I was gonna tell you guys real quick. The 3 new trails out here is the Fern Trail, the Running Pines Trail, and the Canopy Trail. I can't even talk today. I've been hiking, I'm hot, and I'm tired. But check those trails out. They opened up late May of 24, and you can get about 5 miles of hiking in at this preserve. So it's definitely worth checking out, and you'll see a lot of plants and some cool ferns and all kind of wildlife out here. Birds, squirrels, deer, you name it. All right, peace out. Don't forget to like, subscribe. All right, last update. This is the preserve map. I'll show you quickly. Oh, these are the new trails. Blue, purple, the orange. So Running Pines, Fern, Canopy. Right here on this map, basically, you're looking at the blue, the purple, and the orange. There you go. We made the correction. Because at first we were thinking the yellow one, the Leatherwood one, was a new one, but it's not. So yeah, come check this place out. And in the description, we'll have the locations of the sculptures in case anybody wants more specific information. But you'll find one out in a tree. The rest of them are pretty much ground level to waist level. That's the only one that was the hardest, was that one in the tree. So 2 owls and 3 bears. You're going to have the green trail. It's going to have a bear, the blue trail, and the white trail. And you'll have the owls, 2 owls. One's on the red, and one is on the yellow. It's a nice area. We learned about the Leatherwood Shrub, the Eastern Leatherwood. That was pretty cool. Once you find that, and you'll know how to identify it every time.
The mark's real unique. Easy.
Yeah. We saw squirrels out here, a bunch of crows, and some blue jays, and
tons of stuff.
So yeah, get outside, experiment around with your local trails. We're gonna put the address in our description.